Hi everyone, we're the Campbells and we're here with Royal Crown Derby in their decorating room. I'm here with my grandmother who is Ina Campbell, who used to work here in the inspection section of the factory, and we're going to just have a little conversation about her time here and just the history of this place. So, growing up in a Caribbean household, a lot of people who emigrated here from the Caribbean have a lot of expensive china. A lot of it came from the Royal Crown Derby and is in special cupboards or glass cabinets, and we weren't allowed to touch them. We couldn't use them, we couldn't eat off of them, only unless someone came to our house, and that wasn't very often, so it was really a waste. So, Grandma, why couldn't we eat off the plates if they were there for us to use?
Or were they there for us to use?
Well, some things are like prize possession, if you like, and therefore it's not free for all to go and do as you like as and when. Usually a cabinet is there to show off things, not necessarily brag about it, but something nice to look at, something impressive. The first thing you walk into the room is the cabinet, you see, with all sorts of chinaware, be it Crown Derby or otherwise, because not everything is Crown Derby in the cabinet. But some things would be more outstanding than others, and you don't really want to be handling those things constantly, daily. Some things must stay where they are put.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you accumulated a lot of these things over time. So when you used to work here, I'm guessing that they were quite expensive for the time period that they were made in. So when you were working here, obviously a lot of things cost money. So to buy china, you would have had to save up a lot of money for that. What was the cost of things at that time?
Well, to be quite honest, I bought one of two things, a few things, and they were expensive. Can't remember the price range, but they were expensive for that era. Yeah, that's all I can say where that is concerned. They were expensive. Can't put a price tag on them.
So did you buy
Right
them
now.
for a specific reason? Was it to decorate your home, or you just wanted to have a showpiece or a piece of your work
Yeah.
home with you?
I bought them because I like them.
Yeah.
It was presented to me. Things were presented to me. I've got birds, I've got robin, and I've got blue tit. And those were presented. I got christening mug, that was presented. Imari plates, bought one or two, and something were presented.
Did you ever, well, you wouldn't have known exactly if it was the cups you inspected, but did you ever take any of the cups, you know, when they'd finished, any home with you? So the ones that you said it was a Surrey, that shape, did you ever like buy any of those, and you would have known that at least some of those you would have inspected those cups?
No. No. I only take what was given to me, or as I said, if I've seen something nice that I like, everything was nice, but something that you really, really, really like and can afford. Yeah, then I.
So when
But-
you,
Carry
no, it's alright.
on. But most of the things is what was presented to me as presents. Yeah.
I remember you telling me when I was little about, well, I remember seeing you going off to work, and I was probably about 5, and I can remember you getting on your coat. This is on Osboston Park Road. And I remember you getting your coat. This is dead early winters, when winters were winters in those days. And used to get me up dead early, get me ready for school, so I was ready. And then you'd say, bye, off you go to work. And I remember you telling me about your part where you worked and you were doing the inspection. And I remember you telling me the intricacy of what you needed to look at to ensure that the item was properly done, as best as it could be, but as flawless as it could have been. And that was your role to spot it.
Yeah.
And I can remember you telling me sometimes that you would see some things that had gone in that you weren't happy with, so you would take it back off again and start the process again by checking it again. And I was young, but I do remember some of those things that you used to say. And that decor behind us here, this one in particular, I can remember you bringing that home, and it's still with us at home. And some of it might actually be in Jamaica now, actually, as well.
Yeah, some of our things.
So that brings memories for me.
Yeah. In fact, majority, most of what I've got, they are in Jamaica. Yeah.
I've got a question about that then. Because they are so delicate, they can break. How did you get that all the way from here to Jamaica
Well,
without it breaking and clearing through the shipping?
okay, well, we have the shipping people came to the house and they packed everything. So everything was nicely packed, whatever they used, and there was nothing broken. Nothing broken from A to B. Everything was as they were. Yeah. Coming back here and seeing these things, it makes me want to have them all back here. Yes, but there we are.
So when you started, did you go immediately to the inspection section, or did you go around and do a couple of different areas?
No, I was predominantly in the clay department. Seemed to my favorite little cups. Yeah, in the clay department. And there were things like on the inspection side before it goes in the kiln. They were like pinholes where it would have little bubbles, and then little holes would come. When they go into the kiln, then they would turn out into little pinholes as it were. Or you'd find little black speck within the clay. So inspecting it there, those things highlighted, and then you put them away because you don't put those in the kiln. I mean, one or two things may have slipped through because you can't see it with your naked eyes. Yeah, but overall, everything was, well, I'm bigging up myself, spot on before it goes into the kiln.
That's good.
At the first stage of the firing.
Yeah. Goes back to what Liz was saying about every person doing their part to perfection, so that the cups come out looking, or whatever it is comes out looking immaculate.
Yeah.
What was I going to say?
And I remember you telling me, sorry, about some of your workmates as well. There was somebody called Peggy. Is it Peggy? You used to mention somebody that you used to work with.
That was Vicky.
Vicky.
I used to work with Vicky. She was 18 at the time.
Was she part of your section, or did she bring you the cups that she'd made and
No,
inspect them?
we both did the inspection.
Okay.
We did the inspection.
So what would happen to the cups that you didn't deem fit to go in the kiln? Would they just get discarded, or could you reuse them for something else, or break them down again and remold it? How was that?
Well, those that, before they go in the kiln, because they're still in the clay stage, they would either throw it away or maybe
remodel it?
No, turn it into the clay, into the liquid form.
Okay.
I think some of those things, but on a whole, most things went through to the kiln. occasionally the crack ones, those that are, if they were supposed to be round, those that were not round, they would go back. Yeah. Or I would just break them
Yeah.
because I could break them.
Yeah.
You know, myself. Anyway. Yeah.
Did you have any special tools that you wanted to work with that when you were inspecting things?
No, for inspection it was just a brush and paraffin.
Did you have to wear any gloves or anything?
I didn't wear
Get your
gloves.
fingerprints off?
No, didn't wear
Okay.
gloves. Yeah, brush and the paraffin because that would bring up all the
Imperfections.
little spots or little grits or sand or whatever it may be. That would just show whatever defects there were. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Grandma.
So I had to go around the handles
Okay. Check
and
everything.
check the cracks because that's where the main area of the cracks. In the cracks. Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.